have mics in front of you. Good. What have you learned in the last 3 days? What's your biggest take home?
So, as a young Arab person, and despite the constant regional struggles that I suffer as a young Arab person, from the world's largest food security emergency in Yemen to skyrocketing food prices in Lebanon, I ask you not to globalize discussions on food systems, but to regionalize them and localize them. There are many issues around the world that we didn't discuss in this pre-summit and that we'd like them to be discussed, especially in a region where I come from, that I didn't see those challenges being discussed. On behalf of the youth delegation here today, our commitments as youth are as follows. Our top priority is that everyone, everywhere, should be able to access healthy and sustainable food. And before mentioning diets and sustainable food, we cannot forget that some youth and people around the world don't have access to food, and that food is a luxury for some people around the world. So before talking about nutrition and diets, let us remember that people, or some people, depend on food as a survival mechanism. Our second priority, our second commitment as youth is that we are ready to support, advocate, and act on the climate and biodiversity actions needed to drive the urgent transformation towards a livable future. Livelihoods matter. People working in different components of food systems, many of whom are young people, are amongst the hardest working and in many parts of the world, sadly, are paid less than the minimum wages. And so our third priority is that we will continue to advocate for fair and decent wages for people working in food systems. And to all governments, businesses, civil societies, philanthropists, and other stakeholders, we ask of you the following. Number one, to develop policy incentives, increase investment in nutrition, and restrict unhealthy food marketing. Second, we ask to eliminate barriers such as finance, land, and information that prevent young people from meaningfully engaging in different components of food systems. And third, we call for intergenerational co-leadership, and not participation, but co-leadership as youth in the development of member states' revised nationally determined contributions that must include food systems. To conclude this, we need a formal and institutionalized platform after the summit where all young people and youth organizations working to transform food systems can come together and meaningfully engage in the collective empowerment and decision-making processes. These are our commitments and these are our asks as youth. Will you join us for this? Thank you so much.